Welcome back to the Unanimous Decision Podcast. I am your host, D-Palm. Follow me on Blue Sky, Instagram, everywhere you want to, at DPalm66. Follow the show on YouTube at UDPod66. That's right, we're dragging this show podcast into 2015, one video at a time, as always, brought to you by Daniel Palmer Mortgages.com. If you can pay your rent, you can pay a mortgage. It's my job to help you qualify. Make sure you check out my other podcasting adventure, Life, Love, and Real Estate, where I sit down with one of my real estate partners every other week, talk about those three things and how interconnected they could be. But once again, you're not here for that. You're not even here for Pablo Torre finding out about all sorts of nefarious business dealings in Los Angeles. You're here to talk about football. And when we talk about football and we talk about it on Friday, by God, it's a Felder Friday. What up, Felder?
I'm in. Yeah, you heard it pre-snap. This is a pre-snap check. You heard it. Give me my space.
Felder free space, I step aside.
Well, you heard my wife yell at me and say, "Stop talking like the kids."
Yes.
And you agree with her.
I couldn't agree with her more.
That's ridiculous, bro. You ain't got no aura.
Time out. First of all, don't do that. Second of all,
you said
what,
not me.
When you were a teenager
mm-hmm.
and an adult tried to talk like you, what was your response?
Was it?
Oh, this adult truly is invested in me and wants to connect, or is it, get your corny ass out of here? Because for me, it was the latter at all times.
So hey, you know you done fucked up right now, right?
How you figure?
My parents were teachers.
I know.
So they use that vernacular, that parlance, if you will. That's how they knew how to talk to kids.
Okay.
So they use kids' language to talk to kids. That's where I got it from.
You do
now,
know
if you
you're
want to
not
talk shit about my mom and dad, go ahead.
You
come on.
do know you're not a teacher, right?
I'm not a teacher, but I do recruiting.
As a yes or no question, sir.
Yes, I know I'm not a teacher.
Are you a teacher?
No. Hell no.
So there's no need for you to abdicate a position of respect and honor to try to be one of their little friends. What did our mother say to us?
I'm not talking about being one of their little friends. I'm trying. No. Are you a scuba diver?
No.
Right. But if you could scuba dive, even though you don't scuba dive anymore, you don't think that you would use scuba dive? Are you a skateboarder?
No.
Right. I still talk to skateboarders the way I talk to skateboarders when I used to skateboard. I don't do it anymore, but I still talk to them that way. Know what I'm saying?
You know that meme of, what's the actor's name? Steve Buscemi.
Hello,
fellow kids. That's
Hello,
you.
fellow.
That's
I'm
you.
not
right
trying
now.
to. No, it's not me.
Skateboard backwards cap.
They know I'm old. Everybody knows I'm old. Nobody knows. Everybody knows.
Time out. Do you know you're old?
Yeah, hell yeah. I can feel it every day in my body.
Double checking, just checking out some shit. You know.
All I'm saying is, it opens. This is if we're gonna let's nail it down and be real. It does open kids up to actually expressing themselves to you and having a real conversation instead of pretending like everything that they do is dumb and stupid, that's where I feel like everyone is like, Skibbity Ohio and blah, blah, blah. That's dumb and stupid. And I'm like, no, you need to meet them on their level. And I think about it. Let's fucking transition into football, because if you think that football players are dumb,
no,
you're an idiot. You're the idiot.
Yes. Because
they speak in a different language than you. So what you have to do is adapt that language. You have to find that language. And I do it. It's fun. I think it's funny to do.
It is funny.
But I also see the looks on their face where when I open the car door to let a kid out to go to school and I go, oh, look at you, man. Your Riz is up today. They're like, they get excited. When I open a car door and I say 6'7", they're like, yes, I ate. And they get excited. And so it's not cheesy. It's not a joke. It's not this is for real. It's the same. Imagine if you had a coach what are we? We're coming up. What? We're going to play football in what? 03, right?
03, yeah, 03.
If you had a coach that played Trick Daddy, Let's Go. 04, that's what that all came out. But if you had a coach that came out and played, you had a coach that came out and played Let's Go, walked into the meeting room, team meeting, and played Let's Go, and kicked the door down, you'd be like, hell yeah, let's go, let's do this, right? Tell me I'm wrong.
I don't know. See, I think again, that's probably the difference of how we approach things. Because for me, I wanted to be. I was here to learn. I wasn't here to be like the hype up shit. That's me and my guys. We got the hype up shit.
Dude, you're a fucking nerd.
You went to I'm not doing this.
I went to UNC.
Also a nerd. Felder asked free space.
All I'm saying is if you get a coach that kicks the door down,
okay,
then let's go. You're like, I'm in. I'm in for a penny. I'm in for a pound.
All right.
Like that's like, come on,
Coach Felder. No, I appreciate the respect of Coach Felder. 6'7", as the kids would say. So
Sigma.
See, I wanted to talk. I saved this story. I talked about it a little bit with Nata on Tuesday, whatever. And I want to talk about it with you before we get into college football. Before you laugh at me about Georgia Bama. Before you make fun of James Franklin.
I'm not laughing.
I'm going to laugh. I want to talk about my favorite thing that happened last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
NFL game.
Mm-hmm.
Liam Cohen allegedly stealing signs legally. Robert Saleh said that in the pregame. And then they get into it afterwards. Did you see this?
Yes.
Dog.
The Jags, right?
Oh, that's when I was like, what position Liam Cohen play? Of course he's a quarterback. I remind the world, quarterbacks are tall kickers. Do not start fights with real football players.
Yeah, because you're going to have to get into a fight with them.
Like Robert Saleh being like, I will wreck your shit. I was like, hey, man, y'all need to leave that man alone.
And then he had to go back and admit that it was wrong choice of words. Is that correct? Is that what he had to say?
That's what Cohen said, because Saleh don't do media. He don't have to. He's a coordinator.
Wrong choice of words. I'm like, yo, beat the shit out of this motherfucker. Is that crazy to say?
No, it's crazy for people to hear, probably. But like as football players,
well,
go fight it. Just go fight it.
There's two different things. There's a crazy to hear and a crazy to say.
Very true.
Here is like my kid, she goes to public school here in Charlotte, CMS. And if I heard someone use the N-word against my kid, I'll be like, yo, I'm about to beat the wheels off you. Yeah. But if they said it at their house, I'm not in charge of that. But seriously, bleep that out.
Yeah. I'll see what I can do.
This is at 9:05.
The 9 is like just Mark, I got you.
Just bleep it, because the point is like there's some things you can say, not can say, and I'm not even saying should say.
Right.
The reality of it is that when you say it and it's on camera, that's bad. But you also get to see people crumble, right? Mm-hmm. They crumble. And when you get to, I'm being serious, please bleep that out. You get to see people crumble. When you see people crumble, because they're like, oh, this guy's, what's the Marshawn Lynch? What is it? I'm about that action, boss.
About that action, boss.
When you find out that somebody's actually about that action, it's really hard to like, and you're not about it. You think that like you have this like barrier, like, bro, this ain't 7-Eleven. You're not behind bulletproof glass. Like he can get you.
This is not the internet. This is real life.
And I don't think there's enough people that understand that. Like I go through this, and I think you're gonna have to go through this too.
For sure.
With your kid, like you're gonna have to understand that there's a lot of, you've been in fights, right?
Yes.
There's a lot of people that have never been in a fight.
That's the thing I've learned getting older. They think that you can say whatever you want and nothing physical could happen to you. And I'm like,
they think fights are something that happens on television.
Or something that happens to other people.
Yeah.
That could never happen. I would never get into a fight. Well, you get hit. See what happens.
Because I can tell you something. You say something about my little girl, you make her feel lesser than. The one thing, and you know this. I'm gonna ask you one question, and I know you know the answer. In a fight, what's the first thing that has to happen?
Win the fight.
Somebody has to get hit.
Oh yeah, for fight to start. Oh yeah. Someone's got to swing first. And guess what? All that I don't hit first. That goes out the window the first time you get hit first. Like
exactly.
You can tell
what
when
do
a fight's
you do?
coming.
What do you do?
Swing first.
You never get hit first.
No.
Ever. It's like looking at a thermometer, right? And when it gets to 100, you're waiting for it to what? To get to 101?
You can tell when a fight's going to happen. You have
at 99.
Look,
99. I'm gonna punch you.
Mm-hmm.
I hit you at 99. I don't need to get to 101. I need to hit you at 99. And that felt like that scenario to me. Like no, dog. Because there are things that you can say, things you can't say.
Quarterbacks think this stuff is sweet because they never got hit. And
I
need y'all to remember, listeners, quarterbacks are just tall kickers with good arms.
Yeah.
They're not football players. Robert Saleh was I think 3-time all-conference tight end. And he coaches defensive. He's a defensive coordinator.
Yep.
That's a man who's used to communicating through physicality.
Yeah. I teach you lessons with my body.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm not like I don't see straight.
No.
I don't see straight.
No.
It's 3 of you. I'm going to hit the one in the middle.
Hit the one in the middle.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I do. I know exactly what you're saying. But it felt like Georgia couldn't do that last weekend. So Georgia lost. Oh. Everybody knows. Kalen DeBoer back on his bullshit, throwing screens to tackles.
Yeah. I sent you that video, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Proctor.
Look, that's an athlete, man.
You ever seen a hippopotamus get out of the water?
It's a big man moving very quickly. And can I tell you something for real, Felder?
Yeah.
First time in my life I felt bad for a DB.
That's the first time?
Not one of the few. I don't feel bad for y'all generally.
That's ridiculous.
I've met y'all.
Well, that's a different thing.
You got to remember, I know DBs.
Are we arrogant? Yes.
You have, but the thing is, part of that is you have to be to do that job. You have to be a certain personality type to say, I'm gonna stay with this man no matter what. But watching them DBs from Georgia bounce off of this big man in space,
bro, he's so humongous. I was like, yo,
I'm just mad he didn't score, and I'm a Georgia fan. I'm like, why didn't you score? It's a useless last play. Why didn't you score?
So let me tell you something. I'm gonna go backwards to go forwards.
Love it.
We played Vernon Davis when I was in college. Vernon Davis, I think he had 8 catches for like 200 yards. He's a monster. He started the Under Armour click-clack like revolution.
For those who don't remember, because we are old, I want to just Vernon Davis went on to be a monster in the NFL as well.
Yes.
This is when he was Maryland? Was it Maryland undergrad?
Maryland and then the 49ers, yes.
And the Niners. And look, he was the prototype for the things that we're seeing tight ends do now, where they maul you up front and then catch the ball over the middle. Like, he was that dude.
Like, Travis Kelce wishes he had the gifts that Vernon Davis had.
Yo, Vernon Davis wishes he ran in an NFL that treated him like Travis Kelce. Like, it's a trade-off, but
he created – listen, sometimes you got to walk so other people can run. And he did. But, bro – when you practice with somebody every day, practice with multiple people every day, and they're in front of you on the depth chart, you're like, and then they get smoked.
Smoked.
You're like, not me. Don't put me in the game.
He must be that serious.
What can I if the 3 people that are in front of me on the depth chart can't do nothing with him. What? Don't put me in. This is terrible. This man is a monster. He's a psycho.
Changed the world.
And he changed it from the Tony Gonzalez, Antonio Gates into what we have now.
Mm-hmm. These true
and
hybrids.
It's like, it's the hybrids, but it's also like, if you could have two of these guys, and I was talking about this earlier. I talked about this on another show. But they got Gronk and Aaron Hernandez.
Yep.
And you're like, so we're still in 12 personnel, so I guess I got to be in the game because there's no nickel coming in because they're still in big people, technically, yep. Right?
Technically, these are big people.
Like, what? We're going to die. We're all going to die. But Vernon Davis, that game, and they were looking around like, who can we put in? Should we put in Kareem? Should we put in T. Rich? Should we put in DJ? And every one of them got their ass smoked. Could we put in OC? And we're like, put OC in. OC had his feet above his head. And I was like, God damn. I was like, not Felder.
Don't even look over.
I don't want to be in this game ever. And people could say they're like, Felder's a coward. And you know what? On that day, yeah.
Sure. I can do math. I can do math. What the hell are y'all talking about?
If you beat all the players that are in front of me, like, I don't know. Have you guys ever played like Double Dragon? What the fuck is the last guy on Double Dragon doing? Because you already watched everyone get their behind whooped, and then you're the last guy, and you're doing this, right?
Right.
You're doing this, and you're like, how are you going to be the special one? No, you're not.
The one henchman who got through.
Bro, no. Don't put me in the game now. No, put me in the game when we're up by 25 points and I could go run down on kickoff and make a tackle. Put me in the game then. Don't put me in the game when Vernon Davis and Ralph Friedgen are straight up cooking. Don't put me in the game. What am I going to do? How can I help you?
So,
sir, this is the Wendy's.
So we saw Georgia lose to Bama. Looks like Kalen DeBoer might have his confidence back. He's got his OC back from the NFL. What do you think? Is this a turning point game for Bama, or is this kind of like y'all got it against Georgia?
I think it's a turning point game. I think it's them realizing it's not always going to look like it. And I think Jalen Milroe, and we can talk about that, I thought he was a really good kind of stopgap guy that brought in that Saban mentality to them. And I think this is a turning point where they're like, we're giving ourselves over to Kalen DeBoer. And obviously I can be as silly as I want to be, but right now I'm being pretty serious. I think this is the team giving themselves over to him and recognizing that he knows how to call plays. They know how to call plays. They understand where they're supposed to be. We're bigger, we're faster, we're stronger. We're going to fight. So let's do that. And we don't have to rely on the old regime. This is a new regime. This is a new Alabama, but we're going to continue to play at that high level.
So doing what you like to do, go backwards, go forwards. We kind of felt like this was a turning point game last year, and then when Diego Pavia happened to them. Do you feel this is a two-part question. One, does September Heisman winner Diego Pavia do it to him again? Probably not. But two, what do we ascribe the FSU loss to? Because now the FSU loss looks even more curious.
They tried to be what they were instead of being who they are. Does that make sense?
That's deep. Yeah, no. Talk about that.
They tried to be who they were instead of being who they are. Who they are is a team that, yes, are we still physical? 100%. Yes, are we still – we don't need to run everything that we did with Saban. We need to embrace this new – the newness, basically. Yeah. I think we saw it against Wisconsin, and then we saw it more against Georgia, and we saw more things that we wouldn't have seen outside of Saban, right? So we see things that they didn't do under Saban. Kalen DeBoer, you know what he's like? It's like a step parent. And then step parents become your parent. But you got to get rid of the remnants of the previous parenting. And so Milrow was a remnant of the previous parency, correct?
Yes, very much so.
He tried to make things go the way it used to go. Now you get a step parent that comes in and he's like, "Hey man, just so you know, I do need you to be home at 8. And I know your dad let you stay out until 10 or 11, but I need you to be home at 8. I just don't want to have to like worry about you because I care. I do care." And so you have to get used to these new systems, and you have to get used to this new way it works. And I think that Wisconsin, to me, was where they were truly like, okay, we're going to have family dinner every night. My dad used to bring home pickup, right? Not my dad, but like he used to bring home pickup. Now we have dinner together every night. We have dinner together every night, and this is a part of our family. If we have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, guess what? On Fridays, they have dinner with us, and then we can go to the movies.
Yeah.
It's a different world versus I'm trying to find a way to get out of my house and go and do wild shit. And so I'm not saying that they were wild under a statement or any of that. I'm just trying to create this like image for people to understand where this is a guy that wants to be a family, and he's trying to work on that.
Yeah.
And we saw it happen where he's incorporating a humongous man in the passing game, which that's unbelievable. But he's also trying to make this is something, and I think about this a lot, and you can tell me if I'm wrong about this, but as a father, my main goal is to make every single problem small. Make every problem small. So I want to take huge issues. I don't care if it's finance. I don't care if it's budget. I don't care if it's school stuff. Turn it into a thing. Take it day by day. And I think DeBoer's really good at that. And what I don't think people realize is that's what Nick Saban did too.
Yeah.
He just does it in a different way.
It's just different. Yeah, exactly. Same
I don't know
goal, different path.
Yeah. I don't know if you read his book, How Good Do You Want to Be, Nick Saban?
No, I haven't.
Dude.
Good
changed my entire life.
Right on.
Like it truly, like I'm not saying this, like this is no exaggeration, but like if you look here in my drawers, Nike shirt, Nike shirt, Nike shirt, Nike shirt, Nike shirt. They're not all the same they're not all the same colors, but they're all the same shirt. So when I get up in the morning, I don't have to think about anything that's in here. All I think about is making sure I get my work done. And DeBoer doesn't have that same approach.
Right.
But what he does have is this idea of, I know where we want to be. I can make this problem small. The problem small for him is personnel packages.
Yep.
And the quarterback situation. We have not talked about, because think about this, we haven't talked about them with the quarterback situation, have we?
At all.
Minimize for your quarterback. Maximize for your outside packages. And then find pieces that make it make sense. So, yeah.
And they've got a receiving core that fits what they want to do. It fits what Caleb DeBoer wants to do. It delivers on the promises of this offense when it came down to Alabama. And
what is it? Bernard,
Diego Pavia,
Williams,
go ahead.
Bernard, Williams, Horton. They go. And I'm
to the point where this far in the season, Williams, who was the phenom last year, isn't the most reliable of the three, which is crazy to me because now you see the upside of that position group.
I don't need anyone to serve me any more Instagram videos of Williams dropping a pass. Like
I haven't seen.
I don't. Have we? Have we ever? It's like people have never watched CD Lamb play football. CD once a game, first quarter usually. Beat him up ball.
Mm-hmm.
And then what? One hand, up here, over here. Like some guys, it works different. Odell Beckham also used to drop balls. And then all of a sudden it's just like, oh, I can backhand the back end of a football. So don't tell me I can't catch. Shut up.
Nah. It's people. You know what this is? And I had a whole other topic I was going to talk about. We're going to get this first. This is the quad boxification of football. This is the red zonification of football.
Right.
Football was not meant to, if you bought a 60-screen TV, you weren't meant to watch the game on 15 inches. You're supposed to watch one game at a time to get a full game experience to develop your opinions. If you say, I watch 8 games at once, then I know you didn't watch any of them. Because you can't. Like, it's not how the human brain works.
That's so, as someone who watches a lot of games over the course of the day, I have 3 screens. I have 4 games. So I have iPad. Mm-hmm. That's the minimal game.
Yeah.
I'm going backwards to forwards. Again, I love to do that.
I do.
iPad, that's the game I care about the least, but I want to watch it. Then on my monitor, I have 2 windows open. 2 windows. Those windows, 1, 2 games. That's 1, 2, 3. The game I have to care about the most is on the television.
Right on.
And it's a 50-inch television. I have an 85-inch television in my basement. I do not use it to watch sports.
Why is that?
Can't see everything.
That's fair.
It's too small to focus in on and not big enough. You sat in a film room.
Yeah.
Those things are, what are they, 110?
You know what's got me now? What I'm obsessed with? The Thursday night game where you can go all the wide copy, the whole game.
Oh, you want to know what I have?
What do you have?
I got NFL Pro.
Well, see, I'm not. Yeah, this isn't my job. I'm not doing this for.
I know. It's not your job. I'm just telling you, I got NFL Pro. So I don't even need to watch the game. You know what I can do?
Cut ups.
Your boy is like, I'm sorting.
I want to see all these third down snaps.
Creepy crawlers.
For those who don't know, this is why I'm laughing so hard. Is because when we were in college, there was a Stafford who had to go through and label all the cut ups and say these are third down passes, third down runs, third down and short, third down and middle, third down and long. You'd come in on Mondays and be like, oh, this is so well organized, and the Stafford's in the back just like dead because he's been exhausted. That's all he did.
Yeah. I'm going in there like creepy crawlers, dude. Like I'm in there, and it's like
I want to see outbreakers. I want to see outbreakers against press. That's all I want to see.
Yeah, it's literally I can look up press. I can look up press off. I can see like the whole like, hey, what are we doing with this? What are the safeties doing? Single high, and I'm telling you, man, listening to Ed Reed talk about football.
Do you want to talk about that some?
We can talk about it because it should be out.
Yeah, it'll be out. It'll be out by the time this drops for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it took them a bit to get warmed up.
Oh, tell the listeners. They don't know what I know. Tell the listeners what your situation was, what happened, how you got there.
So Bleacher Report is doing a series with Microsoft and for the Copilot in the Surface, and it shows you pre-snap, like the little. Remember when you used to get those printouts? Remember Peyton Manning? Looking at the printouts,
flipping through black and white,
the paper. Yeah. So now they do it on a tablet, and it's really cool because you get to listen to a Hall of Famer talk about like actual football.
Yeah.
Not like tell a story, which I think storytelling is fantastic. I do love. I love Jeff Teague with that from the NBA standpoint, but I love football more than anything. Football, and for all these people that say I don't love football because I'm super critical about it, and I'm a what's the word? Cynic. Is that right? But I don't get to hear the insults people give you. I that's crazy to me because you're someone who I know loves this game more than a lot of people. Right, and there's a way that I think football should be played. And listening to Ed Reed go into it and keep going in, and like he's looking at different things. He's looking for closed middle. Closed middle means there's a single high safety versus open middle with 2 high. And watching him do all this stuff that I talk about, he's like, you see him rotate down. He goes into, and Ed Reed is wild because the way that he talks, because he's from Louisiana and Florida at the same time. And he's like, so you get these guys right here, but you could tell he 2 yards below this guy, so you know something about to happen. And I'm like, bro, I noticed that. Other people don't know that.
Right.
To them, it looks like a line. And it goes back to listening to Peyton Manning and listening to other people talk about it like the string theory.
Pull the string.
Not like old school string theory, but like real actual, like if you drew a line through or you put a string through, string got to go somewhere. And it just was great to listen to them talk about football. And I was good. I was in the ears with my producers and talking to them about ask them about this, ask them about that. But all those plays that were on there, I picked all those plays.
Make sure y'all go check out Bleacher Report. Go find this information because it is dope. It's cool to watch Felder kind of be able to share his knowledge through alongside an Ed Reed. Because I'm just
operating. I'm operating from the sidelines. I'm in the back. I'm on the back.
But this is what's exciting for me is because I want to remind our listeners that when you hear us talk about football, you can put us in a room with anyone who plays and loves football. Like, I don't get Star Trek by star football players or by Hall of Famers because at a certain point, we all did the same thing. You just did it better than I did.
Yeah,
you're better at this than I am, but I get it. It's when you put me in rooms with people who do things that I can't understand, and I'm like, how do you play music and the guitar at the same time? But like with this, it's like, oh no, football is a very complicated sport, but at the same time, it's very simple. And so a lot of those precepts that you really learn, like late high school and in college, they're going to carry you through your understanding of the sport. So I think it's cool to me as a guy who played to watch you interact with a Hall of Famer and y'all have the same thoughts, processes, and communication about this game that we all love.
It was cool, man. Like I learned some stuff, which is great. It's always good to learn. And I think that's something I'll always say about football is like it's continued education. Will always be continued education. And if I get a chance to just sit in, it's basically, you know what I did? I audited a class.
Yeah.
It's you know what it's like? It's like if you built the syllabus or the PowerPoint, you built it, and then somebody else who's way better than you, they go through it. And so you learn more even though they appreciate what you put together.
Right.
It was amazing.
They're able to elevate that material.
It was so good. And one of the coolest looking dudes in the world, just for the record. The freaking white gray hair with the gray beard with a little bit of black on it. Like, I hope I get there.
You're on your way.
I don't got no hair on the top, but I hope I get there. But it was really cool, and it's one of those things where he talked about the tush push, and he was like, "Look, man, hey, if they're gonna do it, they're gonna do it.
What you gonna do?
We gotta show up for this." Mm-hmm. That was cool, and then him talking about Mahomes, and I could feel him really sit in the pocket, like get into his groove, if you will.
Yeah.
With Josh Allen. With Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, and then getting into Saquon and Jalen Hurts. And it was just a very cool. I'll take a side. I'm going to take an aside here. My aunt and my mom were like, "Don't you love your job?" And I was like, "No, I fucking hate this shit." And they were like, "What? I thought you loved your job." And I was like, "No. This is a project I'm excited about."
Right.
For my job. My job in general? No, I don't like it. I hate it. Fucking hate these people.
I gotta beat this out too.
Like, no, don't bleep this out. Fuck that. I'm fucking tired. It's like, and I guess the reality is my job's not my life.
And that's a good thing.
And to have people, when I spend as much time as I spend, you know how much time I spend on this job, how much time I spend on football, how much time I spend watching. And to have some fucking dick face come into my fucking DMs or my fucking messages or whatever and be like, "Well, you didn't even pay attention to this." And I was like, "Well, first of all, why don't you fuck off to hell?" Second of all, I already consider that. And that's why I said what I said. So how about this? You go be a terrible dad to your kid because the only thing that matters to you is your fucking shitty football team, and still never cook dinner, and your wife also hates you, so fuck off.
Can we go back to football for a second? Can we go back to football? Let's hop out of your DMs.
Fuck
y'all leave that man alone, please. He's trying to have a nice time, and I'm trying to get him to talk about 2 more college football topics.
I'm at home today working. I'm doing a show with you. I got 2 kids at my house, and I made them lunch, and it's great. That might be the highlight of my week. Make 2 kids lunch, and make sure they had Chipwich. One of the kids, it was her first Chipwich. Fantastic. Love it. You know what a Chipwich is?
You gonna tell me, I bet.
You don't know what a Chipwich is?
No.
It's one of those ice cream sandwiches that
I thought
Korean ice cream.
You say Chipwich, I figured it was something else, some Felder delicacy. I know what a Chipwich is, yes.
Yeah, it's a Chipwich. Hey, Chipwich, boom, bang. Watch a move. They watch Alice in Wonderland. I like this. I like that life. I like it. I get emails from Carpool. They're like, can you help this dad or this mom? Can you help them get set up for Carpool because they want to volunteer 1 day a week? I'm like, yeah, that's no problem. I volunteer every day. I like that shit. I like that shit about my life. It's good. It's fantastic. I'm getting ready to go make, I don't know what we're having for dinner. Tacos? I don't know. Who knows? Anyways, let's go back to football.
You mentioned this earlier. I'm gonna take this backward to go forwards again. You mentioned that the Kalen DeBoer thing feels like a stepdad who's finally got accepted by the family. Everyone knows the new house rules. We're still figuring out the house rules around college football because Mekhi Hughes at Oregon has decided to redshirt this season. He was the number 1 running back in the portal. He went from Tulane. He had a 1,400-yard campaign in 2024, and then they thought he was going to be a big part of the attack. He has carried the ball 17 times for 70 yards. When they played at Penn State last week, he didn't travel. And so now he's going to be applying for another redshirt year. And I think that's crazy. What do you think, like, when you see that headline? Because for me, it's like part of me is very much like, you're not doing yourself any favors, young man, by not sticking with anything. But then I read that he's getting paid, and I'm like, well, maybe you're not. Maybe you know that this is the top end of where you're going to get. You need to get what you can while you can. Am I crazy in thinking both these things at once?
No, he's cooked, dude. He's cooked. What's wrong? Is that a bad thing?
Someone's going to pay for it.
They will.
No.
They will. Someone's going to pay for it. Someone's going to pay for it. Because hang on.
Get your money, kid.
Tulane. Right.
I think he's probably also AAC.
Yeah. What is he going to go to? He's going to go to Duke in hope that Mensa stays?
They'll find someone's got to have a check, baby.
This guy ran for 1,400 yards.
Yeah.
And you can't get on the field?
He's probably cooked. You're probably right.
He's learning. He's like, oh, there's other people that are better.
Yeah. Hey,
it's a hard thing to learn. I say this as someone who had to learn that.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you something. Were you the best player in your high school football team?
I'm the only one who played in college.
Okay. So you were. Or you were the only one that had grades. I went to Columbia.
Relax.
I was probably Robert, Phil, Chuck. Probably the 4th best player on our defense. No, 5th best player. 5th best player on our defense.
Okay.
One kid went to Winston-Salem State. 2 kids went to some sort of community college in Iowa. They both returned home. One became a manager at Buckle. Remember Buckle?
Yeah.
The mall store? Yeah. Another one got arrested and not great.
Sad
I think
story.
he's still in jail. Yeah, not good. I'm the only one that went D1 because I also been the only one that had grades to go D1.
That's the two things. Yeah.
But when I got to UNC, so I wasn't the best player on my high school football team, so I was probably more mentally prepared to also not be the best player when I got to UNC. Then I get there, and I'll never forget Jacoby. Shout out to Jacoby Watkins, wherever you are, Scotland County represent. He told me I was like a souped-up Celica, and everyone else's Ferraris, and I was like, well, it's a fucked up thing to say to like your teammate, but you're right.
But you're on it. Yeah. You on it. You get it. Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'll look, man. This he was like, this ain't Tokyo Drift, dog. Like,
too fast, too furious.
It literally but the way he put it, like in my mind now, I'm a horse guy. It's like a nag going up against thoroughbreds, and you're like, nag works real hard.
I love the hustle. Love
your hustle. Love your hustle. But hey, man, no,
may not be able to do it.
But that's when here's the thing. That's the reason I can do the job that I do.
Yeah,
is they were like, oh, Felder, they put me in sports therapy, which was great. Thank you. Saved my life, honestly. For people that don't know, don't need to see that. It's fine. For people that don't know, I had a really hard time with this, and they got me into sports therapy, and I became the walkthrough quarterback because I knew all the checks. I knew everything on the chalkboard. And I was the captain of the scout team because I knew where to put everybody to make sure we gave them the right look. Got yelled at in 2004 by Gary Tranquil, which, by the way, every time anyone on the Bears or the Lions does a fake screen, a fake fall, any of that, that's from Gary Tranquil.
Gary Tranquil, okay.
Trank. And I got yelled at by Trank because I played the defense straight up, and he was like, that's not how he would take his hat off. That's not how they're going to fucking do it, Felder. Play the card. And I was like, well, I've seen the play 6 times. Like, why would I keep doing the wrong thing the whole time? So I just think to go back to
so doing film, Felder.
I'm just, well, maybe they learn. But to go back, I just think that, like, once you realize that you're not good enough to do it and you don't get the reps, like, if you're good enough, you keep getting reps, right?
Right.
And if you're not getting reps, then you got to realize something else about yourself. And what are you going to do? You're going to run from the problem, or you're going to run to the problem? And I think Mike Tomlin said it really well.
You just skipped ahead to the end of what I wanted to talk about today.
Go ahead.
So we're going to skip ahead too. Because your boy, if you're watching on video, first of all, thank you for finding us. Your boy got the beard trim today, looking fresh. The flyaways taken care of, everything lined up real nice. But my barber likes to talk. And my old guy's back, so my face isn't cut. Ain't that some shit?
Good.
But my dude, my barber is a Chiefs fan. So we talk football. Every time I come down, we dap him up, we talk a little ball. He's like, what do you think about this Dylan Gabriel starting in Cleveland? And I was like, so glad you asked. Because I'm a stand on I go black barber shop. I'm a black man. And of course,
is he Dominican, though?
He black. I got a room full of people. They treating him wrong. Why is he third? And I was like, time out, guys. I'm all for being down with the cause, all for our people rising up and finding things to rally around. What we're not going to do is rally around a millionaire son who's never shown the ability to be an NFL quarterback. We're not going to do that. Because Jameis Winston was the backup in New York. They started the kid, and guess what? His ass is still third. He's not getting asked questions about it. He's not getting put in front of media about it. He's not making these weird mime things about it. He knows what the job is because he knows he knows where he is. SHEDUER Sanders, I could be a starter on this team right now. Hey, man, They benched Flacco and then said, no, you're still behind him. Something's not equating. If you're good enough, you're going to get the reps. Full stop. Particularly in a situation where your team looks bombed out and depleted. Particularly at that position. Go ahead.
Do you think they want to stay bombed out and depleted?
You think Shedeur Sanders is going to stop that?
I don't think he will at all. No.
Okay. I just want to make sure you and I operate in the same paradigm of.
No. I don't think he's very good right now.
Okay.
I'm saying, I think they want to just, they're like, listen, it costs us less money to do this. I think Shedeur.
And that's probably a financial decision.
Like starts, plays, because people think incentives and they only think about like big yards or touchdowns. They don't think about starts. They don't think about, again, they don't think about plays. They don't think about all those.
Are you active on the roster that week?
Right.
Are you active on the roster
yes.
that week? Are you taking one of the 53 spots? Yeah.
Yeah, all that stuff. So there's that. And then, I mean, who fucking cares? It's the goddamn fucking Browns, dude. Shut the fuck up.
That's where I land on all of it. Y'all want to talk to you about the third string quarterback on the Browns? No, and thank you. I'd rather talk about anything else in my life than that.
Dude, I'll tell you what, man. I'm about to make this bread. Bread should be out of that first rise right now, and I'm fucking about to kill it. We're making Omarosa rolls.
I'm about to let you go do that. I have two things I want to finish up.
No, listen, I got time, but I'm just telling you.
I got stuff to do too. Jackson Dart got his first start.
I was going to bring up Jackson Dart when this came up.
So my question to you is, tell me first.
Why does Jackson Dart have so much fucking drip, dude?
Because wasn't he from Utah originally?
Was he from? No, is he really?
Yeah, I think he's a Utah dude who left, found the world, and got enamored with the world. I think the world got Jackson.
Bro, Jackson Dart?
Jackson Dart is from Kaysville, Utah. Yeah, man.
Bro, he showed up and was like,
Dog, he went to USC and then Ole Miss. That's why. Next question.
This dude is a menace. Jackson Dart is a true, he's from, Kaysville, Utah. He's a true menace. Are we going to talk about Lane Kiffin and his daughter's boyfriend?
Nah, we did that last week. They lost. It all happened. We just saw what happened.
Bro, but did you see Lane after the game?
Oh, looking for old boy. Oh, yeah.
I want to see if he hit the over. Did you see that?
Lane, look, y'all, everybody, Lane Kiffin's rehabilitated his image. Cool. I know who this man is. He ain't changed for shit. Please don't lie to me about Lane Kiffin.
Let's just go through it step by step.
Do it.
His daughter is dating a starting linebacker at LSU. LSU has, I think, the best linebacking group in college football.
And they were eliminated from Mattering on Saturday.
He told them from he was like, guess what we're going to do? They're not going to make plays. Why? Because I'm going to throw the ball outside of the numbers constantly. We're going to have 12 personnel in the game or 21 personnel in the game. So they have to stay in the game. And then I'm going to throw the ball over here. I'm going to throw it over there. We're going to run play action, and they're going to have to suck up, and then I'm going to throw it over here more.
I texted one of my LSU friends who had been talking shit about that linebacking core. I said, the Weeks brothers just did 4 hours of calisthenics. That was just sprints, sideline to sideline.
They made a lot of tackles. They
got there, yeah, but guess what?
But when it looked like, you know what it looked like? You're going to hate this, but it looked like Alec Ogletree.
Hey.
It looked like someone just grabbing on the side of you and just being like, I don't know, man. I hope my body weight brings you down. And then Lane Kiffin, after the game, they win because he already did the thing where he was like, well, I think it's ridiculous that we always have to play them during the daytime when it's here. And then next year we go to Baton Rouge, it'll be a night game, and then might as well put this on the board. We go to Georgia, it'll be a night game. And he's like, he knows.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the end of the game, you can see the sun's still up, and he goes, I don't know, man. I'm waiting. I got to find Witt because I want to see if he made the over. And I was like, God dang, that's what gambling is doing right now? Because his over-under was like 9.5 tackles. And Lane is like, I'm not Brent Musburger. I'm not playing around with you.
Mm-mm.
I look at the gambling website. I want to see if he hit the over. That's crazy.
The stats.
That's crazy, right?
That's a crazy thing to say. That's batshit insane.
Yeah.
But before we get out of here,
think about it. No, think about it on the levels. Think about it on the level. One is a college football coach that's talking about gambling.
Mm-hmm.
It's a college. Now let's move over here. It's a college football coach whose daughter is dating the starting linebacker for the opposing team. Now let's go to another level. He's looking at the prop bets on his girlfriend, on his daughter's boyfriend's tackles. What? And then he says, let's go see if he hit the over.
You know what I was waiting for? I was waiting for someone to ask him, what do you think of your daughter's boyfriend? And for him to look at the camera after a post game and say, I don't think it's going to last. She don't like losers.
God dang.
I was ready. Yo, Lane's a savage, and I was ready for it. I was like, Lane, don't do it to this child, please.
Bro, have you seen what Witt looks like?
Yeah.
He look old as shit. He look like Mark Twain.
Not Mark Twain. Oh, all right. I got to get out of here shortly. I do want to ask you one final thing. Between the drip that is Jackson Dart, between the drip that is Jackson Dart, and the career resurgence of Daniel Jones, how is Brian Daboll still employed? Like, if Daniel Jones comes out and looks like that, I'd have fired Daboll off of principle. Like, look, you motherfucker! Look what they did with what you couldn't. Like, that's frustrating. If I'm a Giants fan, sick as hell, and because now you're worried if he's going to ruin your new young guy.
I think Jackson Dart just got too much drip, dude. Like, that's not a good answer.
That's a bad way.
But I think he got too much drip. He's fully like,
he's been de-Utah'd, I'll tell you that much.
He's in the sauce. Like, he's in there. It's like, Hercules, when they dip Hercules in and just had to, or not Hercules, Achilles.
I knew you meant.
Achilles, and they put him all the way in. Unless you get that one thing, he's going to be good to go. And I think here's the thing. I think the one thing, it might just be they held him by his hair. You cut that off anytime you want.
You come on home. They'll figure it out.
I
lied. One more thing.
6'7" right there.
We're in year like 44 of Matthew Stafford.
Mm-hmm.
He's out here throwing no-look bombs and talking cash shit afterwards. So I think it's a good reminder that, especially in the NFL, these quarterback timelines need to be longer because the development cycle is different. Yeah. And so I look at these rookie pass. Go ahead.
You have to. This is something I don't like talking about it because it makes people think I'm like kind of dumping on college coaches, and which I am because they suck. But you have to unlearn stuff, relearn stuff. I'm not saying that is the case for Matthew Stafford. Right. But anyone that's played for Lincoln Riley, Urban Meyer, like, you have to unlearn, relearn. Like, doing the show with Ed Reed, I learned that he got taught good football from the beginning. And for most of these quarterbacks, they got taught how to keep making daddy money. That's what they got taught, right?
Yeah.
How do I keep my job? How do I make the most money possible? And so what we're seeing now is Stafford, he knows the NFL, right?
Very much so.
He knows it. And is he tired? Yeah. Is he hurt? 100%.
Yeah.
Does he know where the ball is supposed to go when he sees a post safety and he knows I've got space right here down this line? That's where I'm going to put the ball. Does he know where the ball needs to go? You know what? I'm going to eat this up in the flats, and I trust this guy to go make it play. Does he know that I'm going to hook up here, the spacing route, the two guys in a spacing route? Does he know that where one guy runs a slow out, other guy runs a speed space, and all of a sudden two guys don't know what they're supposed to do, especially on play action?
They can't be right.
Does he know that?
Yeah.
He knows that stuff. And that's football. That's how it works.
Did you see what happened yesterday after that game?
No. What happened?
Xavier Howard took last year off of football. He came back this year as a 4-time Pro Bowl corner. He played that game against the Rams and fucking retired yesterday. Stafford re-retired his ass after picking on him for an entire Sunday.
There you go.
He's a cold boy. Felder, tell them where they can find you, man.
It's felder.substack.com. Check me out on Tar Heel 24/7. I'm going to probably have a conference call with them in the next 2 hours where they tell me I'm not doing enough work, which is fine. That's my life. And I don't know. I used to get those from, if I can handle it from Facebook, I think I can handle it from anybody else anyways. And Learfield, College Sports Now, at Felder 5 on Fridays. We're going to do 5. And this week, have you seen this week of games?
I know the one that the two I've got circled are Bama, Vandy, and FSU, Miami. Those are my two.
Bama, Vandy, FSU. Yes, Bama, Vandy, FSU, Miami. Good grief.
Miami. Clemson, UNC.
Circled for what?
What
are they going to do?
That was a joke.
Can you imagine? It's like, Clemson and UNC is like two kids. Like, there's only one stall left, and it's two kids just like, no, I peed on your socks. I peed on your leg. And it's like, what are we doing? Like, no one's going to want to be in the classroom with you either way.
At all.
You smell like piss. This is terrible. So, we'll see what happens. I have to write about this game. I have to shoot a video about it and I have to write about it today. So, it's not going to be great. All right, let me go knock out this bread for these kids. Yep.
As Felder says, get that bread, folks. It's your boy Deepalm. Follow me on Twitter, Blue Sky, everywhere at Deepalm66. Follow the show on YouTube at UDPod66. Make sure you subscribe. You found us, don't lose a subscribe wherever you get your podcast for free $99. DanielPalmMortgages.com. If you can afford rent, you can afford a mortgage. And make sure to check out Life, Love, and Real Estate. Next week, we're talking about home. What makes it home? What keeps it home? What makes it feel like home? And why it's worth it. That was your show. There is no outro. See you guys Tuesday with Shanna talking WNBA.